I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel, boy, you give me chills, baby. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna drive me wild whenever you're around.
You know how I do, and you know how I flow. And I get your name and number, 'cause I like a stilo. And I like the way you move, and the way you do your thing. Baby, you can bring it on if we sing it this way. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha 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 ha.
Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha ha.
Whatever's left of 702, let's see what.
We know what's left of 702, and it's a pack of Newports. Excuse us.
Tell Mel's in a prayer.
Except for the one who's married to Music Soul Child. She's not a part of that.
That's the
Honestly, it's just Lamisha.
It's the ones that showed up on Encore. That's the ones. Hey everybody, welcome back to another black ass episode of Jada XD. I'm your host XD, aka
Oh, that's the new. That's the new.
Yeah, cause like when you see me like.
Okay, so I'm Jade, aka
I know exactly what to do with her.
Let me tell you, because I got a little story for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just been real black and hateful and quiet at school, you know what I'm saying? Because...
Yeah, it's cool, Black 365.
That's it. And, so we're like a McDonald's ad. So,
I get a McPick too.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving that
I
shit.
hate that bitch.
I do. Yes. I'm hating that bitch. Because today, so the white boy pissed somebody else off. But this time he's pissed off the white girl.
Oh, damn. Y'all about to get a day off and everything.
So I'm over-minded. No. But I'm over there minding my business, doing my shit, because we're doing our practical exam, like a test run of it. We're making pâte brisée tarts, which is a flaky crust, and then it's filled with a pastry cream and topped with fresh fruit and a nappage. So, I'm over there minding my business, being hateful with my partner, and because we're just quietly hateful. It's really fun, actually. And I hear, did you put that back dirty? And I looked up, and I wear a mask in class because I'm just not playing them games. And you could see every expression, even with my mask on. And I just gave him a... You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. That smile grew, and I just sat there and I was like, first of all, I love white beef. Second of all, what do you call white beef? Like Salisbury? What do you call that? We've got chuck. Like, what do they call?
Yeah, I don't know what they do. Like casserole. I don't know.
Like green bean casserole is like the fire, is like the alarm
with tots on it. Yeah, something with tater tots on it.
Oh, they do things with tater tots.
Oh yeah,
outside of just dipping them in ketchup.
It's their breadcrumb.
Ew. Oh, did you see Antoinette's story? When she was talking about how she said it in the episode. She was talking about her white family. She went over there for Easter and they had ramen noodle casserole. It was like a ramen noodle salad. Oh,
What do you mean?
it was like a ramen noodle salad.
So like,
Hold on, let me text her and see if she can talk to us for 5 minutes and tell us about this ramen noodle salad.
so it was like noodles and like
It was like crunchy
balsamic dressing. You know.
I just want to say this is literally the only show you could be on as a guest star, and for 6 minutes and 58 seconds, the conversation is. I want to chime in.
You can. It's Chris Rodgers. Your name is in the title, so they know you on.
See, when you family, this
Right,
family
nigga.
treat you. They be like, come on in and sit down. What you doing? Hi, everybody.
I just text her, so we're gonna see what she says. But I would love for her to just tell us briefly about this this salad, this dish. And then her mother brought her own food to the Easter.
Oh wow.
And it was, I can say this publicly because Antoinette put on her own stories. And it was stuffed bell peppers, which I have a personal vendetta with.
Yeah.
Because niggas love, and her mother's,
Niggas love stuff.
Oh my God, they love a stuffed bell pepper. They're like, throw some cheese on top. I'm like, man, I don't want that. So, besides
it's a
that,
keto taco, and I don't like it.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why. Something's missing because I love fajitas, which include bell peppers.
Yeah,
so
they just visit the maze.
You also know I have a personal vendetta with ground meat. But anyway, her mother brings these stuffed bell peppers and brings her own food to this. So Antoinette's making these stories like, my mom done brought her own food to the Easter, y'all. And then she zooms in on it. She goes, and what is it?
Oh my gosh.
Woo, it must be different. Being raised different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was shady.
No. What?
Anywho, how was
a foreign experience? That's all. What?
How was Chris Rodgers is here?
Hey.
How was y'all's week? We'll start with Chris Rodgers. How was your week? Your last 7 days?
Well, listen, my week has been great. I've only ran into 2 homeless people this week, so it's been a really good. Only 2 altercations this week at the corner store. You know what I'm saying? I be minding my business, and for some reason,
they are hyper aggressive over here.
Yeah, one was trying to light the gas station on fire with sticks, and I was just telling him, I was just like, I don't think this is gonna be your thing. I don't think. You're not a survivor type of girl. And he was just over there rubbing his hands together with the sticks. So I was like, it didn't happen. So that was pretty much my week, doing great and iconic things over down at the house.
You're a great iconic Aries, that's for sure.
Jade of all Jades, how was your week?
Outside of watching white people be hateful to one another in a very pleasing way, it was good. It was productive, I got drunk by accident because y'all know I don't get drunk. I got drunk. I mean, nigga, drunk, nigga.
I can't let you trick me under this table. She keep taking shots to the head, and I know that I can't keep up. One more drink, and I'ma be dead. You gon' see me walk out of this club. Hey, she ain't even drunk yet.
Drunk. It happens.
Like, I was so drunk, I could hear Dustin. I could hear Dustin talking to Crystal going, she drunk. And then he looks over and I heard the pity in his voice and he goes, oh, she's drunk. And I was like, I'm so drunk. I said, somebody take me outside now. So Drew took me outside.
Were you drinking?
Tequila.
Oh, that's what it does.
But it wasn't that. It was the fact that I was drinking a lot of tequila in a span of time. Mm-hmm. And then me, I'm on the smoking end of the spectrum. So everywhere I go, because they did definitely come out on the patio of the rooftop. They were like, "Yeah, you can't do that." I was like, "But I'm outside. I don't understand."
Yeah, you can't smoke anywhere.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
told
you think
I
about
said,
smoking, they'll
Dustin, don't take
check
me
it.
nowhere else with you that I can't do this public. Like, I can't do this here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not here. I don't want Tahitian treat and tequila all night. You know what I'm saying? Then I got drunk and the bass and the music started stressing me out. I'd close my eyes and then I would get dizzy, so I'd pop them open like cornbread.
Yeah.
You know what that's called, friend? Getting old.
Woo, man, the ebbs and the
Yeah.
flows, nigga. It was, and then the
Yeah,
drunk
man.
would like permeate through my body. It was,
Yeah.
ooh, it was nasty. I didn't throw up though because God bless Milk Thistle. Okay, Crystal and I have been taking Milk Thistle with our liquor for years now, and
This doesn't sound like a drag queen.
it's just a plant, and so you can get it from the health food store or whatever. Supplement, there's the pill, the capsule, and you take a couple of them before you start drinking. You take a couple of them before you go to bed. And what it does is it cleans your liver out. So even when, so I attempted to go home on my own in a cab, and Crystal was like, bitch, you're going to come to my house and I'm going to nurse you back to health, which she did with a bottle of ibuprofen, a bottle of Milk Thistle, and a very large order of French fries.
That's what'll do it.
Yeah.
The grease.
It's potatoes.
yeah.
honestly.
Potatoes are a magical fruit.
Yeah.
When the girls talk about magical things in, the world of earth and things, potatoes are somebody that don't get enough shine.
It's very true.
Don't get enough, recognition.
They're
Yeah.
underground. But I'm
Fried chips, breakfast potatoes. Oh, I caught that. I'm so late. That's the CPS in there. I'm sorry.
It was the drum. It was the drum edition. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
How was your week? What was up with your week?
how was your
I mean,
week?
y'all got the same week, but yes, tell me.
Actually, no. We have different weeks.
Oh
actually.
shit! Shut my fuck my drag.
Because
Right? Me too.
because this week, yesterday was my birthday. Thank you very much.
Oh, you right.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
On the day you came to be, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yeah. So I had a good time. I turned.
Chris Rodgers, did he have a good time?
Did I have a good time?
Oh, he had a great time. Let me tell you something. I might be sore today, but he had a great.
Oh, okay. We're gonna call you. What's her face on Love After Lockup?
Oh, am I gonna Love After Lockup episode? Do I have to get this out right now?
Sure.
Why not? I mean,
Oh,
it's
baby.
the same studio setup. so,
When-
I mean,
Yo,
Let me know.
I almost just want to give that teeny snippet here, but because that was so when I realized, when it set in, because I'm doing stuff and I'm watching and I'm taking notes and I'm eating and I'm trying to do homework at the same time. I'm doing many
Okay.
things, and when it set in after
had
a
to
second,
stop.
I was like,
Because it was the moment when they kept pushing it as if she had cancer or STD or a cyst on her
or
ovaries or something real
pregnancy.
serious.
yeah.
Pregnancy.
And-
It was like full term.
It was right when he said, he goes, who would have thought a shot at your back would have resulted in a shot at your back? And I was like,
Yeah, and that's
he was ramming it in her asshole, and that's why she was in such
You had
pain.
bruised her booty hole
Oh my
and her
God.
inside.
Her rectum. I mean, like, what's past the what's the cavity?
You
I
hitting
don't know.
spots that ain't supposed to be hidden. Okay.
the third hole.
The third eye. You got to the third eye of her booty hole, and it was
just
not
really-
pleased.
It really bothered me that they made it seem
then-
so serious.
But then, clearly she didn't prepare because she had an infection from him pulling out and inserting it into the vaginal cavity, which gave her the
Yes.
infection.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Do not stick.
Oh God! Oh God! I just got like
Listen, I don't
nauseous.
know.
I understand
crampy.
that
Don't-
every
No. If it's not clean, if it's not fresh, it will cause an infection, and you will be in the emergency room.
Yeah, and that's every hole, guys.
Every hole.
Don't just
Including-
wipe it off.
No.
Get you a little moist towelette.
No, get
pray
you
about
a
it.
tushy.
I don't know.
Okay, this is the ad we're not allowed to do right now. This is okay. This is not an ad right now. This is a real life testament. Tushy, if you're listening and you want, to go a different direction in the marketing department, holla at us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, get a tushy.
get a tushy, nigga, and you don't even have to put it on blast. You can put it on like 3.
Yeah.
And when I tell you,
Yeah.
clean cavities.
Yeah.
Clean
Yeah,
cavities, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can put it in whatever hole you desire because everything is washed in the way that it should be.
Not in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth.
No,
Yeah, not
no,
from that
no,
direction.
not
I
from
don't know what type of fans I got.
no.
Don't.
We're talking about down there.
No,
it
yeah,
down
well, yes,
south
the
only.
nether region cavities.
In the southern of the Mason-Dixon line.
Thank
but
you.
whatever
Yeah.
hole you
Below the
have,
equator.
it needs to be clean in
Clean.
order to engage in activity.
And if y'all
Cleanliness
like to
is
get
next
kinky,
to godliness.
do
That's fine.
not fuck nobody in the ass and then turn around and try to fuck them in the coochie. That you can't
Not
do
immediately.
that.
It's not that. It's gonna cause problems,
It's
people.
gonna cause problems.
Yeah.
Holds, and there are things that are transferred that are not. Ask a gay friend. Get
Yeah.
you a gay friend
Yeah.
who's gonna tell you don't stick it nowhere else. Like
Yeah.
once it's there,
And you got to
it's
wash it off
there.
before you do that. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
And
Wash it,
also,
yeah. No, it's
you've
done
got,
after that.
and I
No, yeah.
like, I know this is very common, but for whatever reason, everybody's not doing what they're supposed to. Gaities, ladies, thadies, niggas, women, bitches, hoes, everybody.
24s riding that, ladies, gentlemen, gangsters, pimps, bitches, hoes, stunners, shiners. Rich bitch, I'm a fucking big time king of the hood. Everything wood, look like a forest in that bitch and I'm a pud. Matches so we set.
You've got to pee after you fuck. You've got to.
You
It's
know,
essential.
Got to.
I was watching. We were watching something, and they had sex, and I was like, "So they're not gonna pee?"
Right?
In the
I think we
bed.
were
I think it was
watching-
an ultimatum. Was it the
Yeah, we were watching Ultimatums or Siren, one of them.
One
Did you
show-
finally watch Ultimatums?
I watched 1.5 episodes.
Can we talk about it?
We could talk about the one. I hope that me telling you that I watched 1.5 episodes tells you
Well,
exactly
hold
what.
on.
Doing it for you?
Hold on. Let me pay bills, and we'll take a commercial
there we
break,
go.
and then we'll be back. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We appreciate you tremendously. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that we are everywhere that you can get your podcasts. You can also get the ad-free version as well, video version of this podcast of the main stage, plus almost 500 posts of brand new video and audio content over on our Patreon, which is $9.99, starting by the time you're listening to this. This is $9.99. All exclusive content. We're in the process of making sure all the content is accessible, and so by the end of next week, everything should be. So, with that being said, you can also support our YouTube channel, where we do post things there, such as our infamous game night. We have more of those coming soon. And you can find all of this information in our link tree, which is on the description box and in our social media platforms. And of course, join the Discord where the true mess in Jade and XD universe folk reside. It is messy, it is fun, and we love you all. So go join the Discord because it's free for everybody. Let's see. Do you have anything to announce, Jade of all J's, on your end?
No.
Okay. Chris Rodgers, do you have anything to announce on your end?
I just want to say that felt like church announcements. I had like flashbacks. You would be a sickening secretary.
You would.
Thank you.
Follow me at CXRODGE, and that's all I'm pretty much doing these days.
Awesome. And then my only two announcements is this: I'm still doing podcasting consulting. Email me at xd@thexexperience.com. And Delo, the unisex fragrance by Xavier Delo, is available.
Buy it for his birthday.
Yeah.
For his birthday.
And a new fragrance is coming soon. I just found that out. So we're developing the Delo scent wardrobe. So Yeah.
You about to be like the Chronicles of Narnia. Multiples.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called the Delos Wardrobe. It's pretty interesting. So
Wardrobe.
I'm excited. So with that being said, let's take a break and we'll be back after these mensajes. Hit it, Claude.
Cloud.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey there, this is Clay, and today I'm basically going to be answering a question about whether or not you should be giving an ultimatum to your ex. So there's this person we're working with who's been seeing her ex for a little while.
And we're back. So Jade finally saw 1.5 episodes of Ultimatum.
Oh God.
And it's been a buzz in the Discord. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. If you still have Netflix, I know there's people been in grand exodus of Netflix like Twitter. But I kind of understand the Netflix part of it because, well, unless if they want to give us a show. So let me shut up. So anywho, Ultimatum on Netflix. Let's talk about it. What you watch?
Well, I told Kia that I hated it. I hated everything about it.
As you were supposed to. We didn't like it. It's not a show to like. It's a show to critique and
But what
talk
I've
about
come
it.
to know of myself is that when I have zero interest in what's going on, I tune all the way out. And that is exactly what happened. It took me approximately 4 tries to get through the first episode and 2 to get through the half of the second. What is these hoes' names? I had to pull up a guide because April and Jake. Don't even remember y'all, but Jake.
Instagramian.
Yeah.
And both of them are Instagramian.
Is this the bitch who said I fuck good?
No, that was Ray.
Oh wait, Madeline and Colby. Not interested. Ray and Zay. Oh, Coyle Ray and Tyreek from Power. So Ella May said
I called her Aressa from
I have called her every biracial queen.
Yeah, she was like.
I called her Ella May. I called her Arissa. I called her Anaya. I called her Mariah. I called her in an episode and a half. I called her what was Ananda and what's Amandla Zendaya. So this bitch infuriated me, and I think this is part of why I couldn't go on when they asked her, because I'm like, first and foremost, y'all are telling these people that like it's do this or that's it. I'm not doing this with you. Okay, bet. Oh, yes, that's what an ultimatum is. But it's fucked up when you think about it. I mean, you know, it's appropriate. It's appropriate in certain circumstances. But for the most part, it's fucked up, right?
Absolutely.
So they asked this bitch, well, why do you want to be with him? And she could not fucking answer the goddamn question. And I said, that's it. I can't watch this no more. Like, y'all are trying to sucker these people into getting married, and then you can't even answer why you want to be with the nigga. This is a waste of my goddamn time. So they irritated me. He irritated me because his pants are very small for his body. I'm trying to look. Shanique and Randall. Shanique's hat on top of her wig was making me itch the entire first episode. And I thought it would be hard. Go ahead.
I wondered if she had like her baby hairs tatted on. Remember, they didn't move all 10 episodes.
I have a thing.
Maybe
it's like a Beijing.
Maybe
like Beijing baby hairs,
or maybe
is that a thing?
when you go to like a Hindi wedding, and what is henna tattoo? Maybe henna. It's a henna tattoo,
like henna baby hairs.
Like
it was unnatural.
Yeah. Yeah. So Shanique and Randall, what else you got for them?
Alexis and Hunter. Alexis is 53 3 years old. And she's got
Okay, Alexis was
4
old.
children. And she's been divorced 3 times. Okay, there's
She was
no
Suzanne Summers.
fucking way you can tell me
Yeah.
this bitch created the fucking Thigh Master. Like this
Yeah,
bitch she was big with
knows
Suzanne
Suzanne Summers
Summers and
personally.
Jane Fonda. This bitch is not 20 whatever the fuck they tried to lie and tell us that she is. And then
25? When?
what's
At
this
what point in
nigga's
your
name? What's his name? Hunter. Hunter has killed so many people.
Oh, we said
many.
that about Colby.
Oh,
you
him
didn't get
too.
that far.
No, that's the hee-haw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him too. But he returns videotapes. This one here, Hunter, he returns
he does.
videotapes.
Yeah.
He's actually committed multiple crimes, but I'm not gonna say a lot of them here. But let's just say that his younger self could have most definitely been on an episode of Euphoria. Lauren, and I'm done. But
Well, let me tell you where everything goes from that first episode, right? So Madeline and Kobe are an interesting couple. Honestly, I'm still team Madeline needs to run on and see what the end gonna be as far as like away from him, because Kobe is a certified serial killer. He wears hats in the bed. He literally manipulates her.
Yeah, he wears hats in the bed. That is
Like
that's
during sex.
2 red flags.
Okay, it's one thing if you're a cowboy, you from Texas, and we just have this on an outside basis, because I've been to Texas. It's a thing, but in the bedroom, that's weird. That's very.
It's had dust and shit on it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
and
that's
then
not the
he
same as
wore
fucking
it-
somebody in a do-rag. It's not the same.
It's not.
Not the
No.
same. That's class. Okay, that is ancestry and that is heritage. Okay.
It's really
like-
just a protection garment, honestly.
It is.
A cowboy does nothing
You
for
gotta
you.
guard you
Holding
at
it.
Goons.
All the racism in it. It's like it's too much going on.
Yeah.
So Madeline and Kobe he literally ends up sleeping with other girls during this experience, going to like other girls' hotel rooms and doing all this stuff. And guess what? Did she leave him? No, she didn't. She went right back to him in his little cowboy hat and his little PP and, gave him all the satisfaction he wanted.
Married. You got engaged and you got married right there. We're still married?
Yes.
Still solid, brother.
The only thing scarier than losing you right now would be to marry you.
You're here.
And he said, we have to get married right now. And they got married right then and there. Then the reunion comes and she's pregnant, which led me to believe that this was like we went to Reno kind of thing. I have to make her an honest woman.
If she was younger, she would be sent to the South and then it'd be raised
They had
as
to
her
raise
sister.
raises her sister, yeah.
So she wasn't pregnant on the series? Are you sure?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know because we don't know the time length between
Was
when
she
they
drinking?
did the reunion and.
Yeah, she was drunk
She
the
was
whole
drunk.
time, but then also we don't know the span of time.
And she might not have known.
And remember, there's a lot of people who don't know when they're pregnant.
That's what
and
I'm
they still
saying. She
doing
might not
stuff.
have known.
Yeah,
Because that's moving on to our next couple.
'Cause April
and Jake.
She
So
was
April
violent.
pulled the pregnancy card early into the switch. So what happened was they switched. Her man got into it with the Ray girl that was with the man with the bad pants and definitely sold drugs, allegedly. And so
There you go.
like they fell in love. And so April was like, let me pull out my trump card. Her worst moment was trying to act like she was pregnant and like guilting low budget Maya into thinking that, that was actually the case. So she would back up off Jake. So now she got all this guilt and run around crying and stuff, talking about, I don't know what to do.
yeah.
Oh, she was
And
friends
she
with
was
Anne-Marie?
Yeah, she was weaponizing like her fertility issues, like to make everybody feel. And I hate to say this too because it was like, we understand women have fertility issues and it's horrible and all that stuff, but she would bring them up at moments where to either make him jealous or angry, or
That's
to
not
make
fair.
or make all the other women feel bad for trying to get with Jake.
That's
And she,
not
did
cool.
it, she even did it with like the actual relationship. She was just like, when the girl was saying, hey, this is my experience with your guy or with Jake or whatever, here she go, oh, I've learned so much, I've changed, I've done all, like start crying and giving this whole like we've been through so much to guilt her into being like, well, now I can't really say I like really want to suck your nigga dick because at this point it's awkward. Like she hadn't got to like love or that, but it was like, it was the weirdest thing to weaponize both times. It was like April.
So who
We
ended up
forgot the most
together
important-
then?
You forgot the most important part with Ray and Zay. Ray went gay.
Oh yeah, so after Ray, okay, so at the end of Ray and Zay,
Yeah, girl.
Zay
He
didn't
went
have
gay.
no answers for her. Didn't really care at the reunion.
well, I
but,
mean-
Ray was gay.
They broke up before the show ended,
Yeah.
and she was like,
yeah,
Mr. with the tight pants."
yeah.
They
I mean, he
broke up,
got-
and she was like,
He got a nasty smize.
Yeah.
"Yeah, he could be." And like, we thought Shanique and him would have worked out because we would have thought like she liked teaching him how to read and things like that. Because
Yeah.
you know she looked like she liked a project. Because
Some people like to raise a nigga. He
Yeah.
definitely
It's
like to
true.
build a nigga. Like, build him.
because he was just truly in love with with what's her name. The girl that
Did he
went
know
gay.
why he was in love with
low
her?
budget Maya.
'Cause she didn't
Well,
know.
he didn't really know many words, so I mean, you know, because when he was with Shanique, he was emoting. He
he
was,
was learning his boundaries.
Yeah,
and
he-
speaking of.
got him in therapy. Like he was working. He had a lot of issues. Like his parents abandoned him. Like it was. I think we're invested in his story because he was kind of the only black person on the show.
Yeah, he was the only real black person on the show, to be honest. Shit.
Oh, and Shanique, but Shanique was a
Shanique
Caribbean
was- Yeah, she was different.
woman. Let's go with that.
Yeah. She was spray painting her edges on, so we don't know nothing about her for real. After all these episodes.
But that was Ultimatum. Go watch it on Netflix, and it's
Or
awful.
don't.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to see Nick Lachey and what's her face tell anybody anything about nothing.
So
Like,
that was the thing.
That was the.
Like,
Now, you can't say it neither because you divorced.
right, and we didn't put two and two together until the reunion that she was involved, allegedly around the time when, because she, in the reunion
oh, I
special,
read
she
a
said,
story on that
I didn't
last night because
want to,
Kia said that.
she was like, I didn't
But she
want to date
wasn't.
him because he was going through a divorce. And
Yes, he was in the middle
yeah.
of it, and then they got together right after, and she was like, I don't know if I want to be with somebody
They
fresh
broke
out
up.
of that.
They
And he
broke
was
up.
still like getting attached to Jessica Simpson a lot and all of that, but I don't think it was like a Mashonda situation. From what I read, I think it was more of a.
I think time overlaps in a lot of those situations.
Well, it definitely
And,
overlapped with the divorce.
Yeah,
But-
it's kind of like Chriselle and that guy from Selling Sunset. It's like now.
Oh yeah, and Jessica
After the
Simpson
fact.
allegedly said that she was hurt that he moved on so quickly after their divorce.
Because it happened right after. It was like
Right.
as soon as they were like, and Nick and Jessica was a big thing. And then it was like, oh, he's with this other girl from whatever she was doing. No shade. I don't remember what
she was like
actually
I don't know,
She was
a
like a
UPN star.
host or something.
Yeah, she hosted something. And then it was like right after. Then it was that like, oh, she broke up with him because it did seem like he was still attached to Jessica. And then years later they end up married, and now they're doing reality shows. Where they
Now
tell
they
everybody
got
else about
mad
their
kids and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
shout out to Jessica Simpson who owns shoes and Macy's and all of that. You know,
She does
sells
own
purses to
Macy's.
sensible women.
yeah, listen.
Hello, all you gorgeous YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my updated Jessica Simpson shoe collection video. I just wanted to do an update because I haven't did a shoe video for you guys in like 2 years. So I'm going to bring you close up and show you some of my favorites.
Look at how many of y'all got in your mother a pair of Jessica Simpson shoes or boots.
And don't lie.
Or if you own a pair. They're right next to the Chinese laundry. Don't tell me.
Don't do that. Don't be that girl.
They cute. She got cute boots.
You know you done bought a sensible bag from Jessica Simpson. Don't do that. Don't be that girl. We are not talking about you, Jada Waller. Girl.
I had one pair of Jessica Simpson shoes in like 2009.
See, but you had a pair.
You contributed to her.
They were my interview shoes.
See, with your NYN co pants.
Yeah, probably. Or pencil skirt.
Yeah.
Highly
a blazer
uncomfortable.
from the Limited.
Yeah, the Limited. Or if you were younger, the Limited 2.
Two, yeah. Yeah.
What y'all know about that?
A time.
When you were still a baddie, but 10. You know what I mean?
I was a baddie.
You weren't quite ready for
Looking
rainbow
stupid
yet.
in those shoes. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Let's take a break and we'll come back. What we came here to do is talk about weed.
Yes. Hit it,
Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now, we benefit tremendously from the advancing technologies and innovations of today's medicine. But what I found was that people used to be great at healing themselves and others, and doing so with natural substances and simple practices like herbs and acupuncture.
And we're black. So today we wanted to extend our 420 party. Also, shout out to Jamie Woods for coming out and everybody for coming out to our 420 special. We had a good time. Thank you, Nikki, for coming out. Abe came. Chris Rodgers. It was a good time. So
the beef was born there.
Yeah, Chris Rodgers developed beef with Abe that Abe is not involved in.
Yeah, go on Patreon to see our 420 special. It was a good time. Live performance and everything. We gotta get Jamie on game night. That would be fun.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Yeah. So,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. Pause. Before we continue, we are very remiss. We have not shouted out Chrissy for her new show, Welcome to Flatch on Fox. And you can go and check her out. She's one of the main cast members, and she's hilarious, as you all know that she is. And I want you to go and support. So, welcome to Flatch.
Yes.
So this is like where the South County bus stops. The guy who drives the bus, Mr. Fargus, he used to be my soccer coach. He said that I ran weird.
You're gone!
Yes, welcome to Flatch. You can go find it on Hulu right now.
Hulu.
You on Fox? Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie.
My name.
So, and it's really funny too.
It is.
So today we're talking about fantasy ciphers now and nightmare ciphers.
Yeah.
People who you would like to or not like to smoke with. Now, if you do not imbibe or engage in the activity, you can just substitute marijuana for, dinner.
Did you say Coke?
I didn't know where we were.
Nigga, now why in the fuck?
or who you would do, or who you think is good at parcheesi. I don't know.
Whatever.
Something like that.
If you got beef with a girl that got parcheesi.
Have you ever played parcheesi?
I have. I'm from Chicago. We play games.
Oh,
You know what? I just realized I've never heard a nigga say they giving up weed for Lent. Y'all is fake. But anyway, let's go.
But niggas who get
doing that. Ain't nobody gonna lie to God like
fake.
that.
Y'all fake.
Yeah, really. So, let's start with the negative. Who would not like in your cipher?
Flo
and rationale. Flo for progressive. Why?
Never.
I don't like her in a sober state.
Sure.
I hate every progressive commercial. Something about her irritates my entire spirit and always
There's
has.
a dark.
For the there's something. I don't know. There's something about that lady I don't like. I don't like Flo from Progressive.
What's good, cannabis community? It's youngfashion.com. I'm Nick.
I'm Matt.
And today we're checking out Flow by Deep Roots Harvest.
So today we're going to be checking out this Flow by Deep Roots Harvest. It's testing in at 19.3% for THC. It's a DJ short strain, and it's a cross between Purple Thai and Afghani.
Yeah, and you know what?
And so I feel like if she got high, she would be another level of insufferable, more than she is on those goddamn commercials.
That's fair. And I feel like she can only do anything. I've never heard her speak outside of those commercials, so I feel like she can only speak the lines from the commercial, and that would be really annoying. While you
I feel like she's a comedian or something. Like, I feel like I've seen her in something else, and I was like, it's Flo from Progressive. Like,
oh my God.
Apparently, she's a biatch because I watched this this TikTok of like people who have met like celebrities and they've had horrible encounters.
Oh my God.
And this guy at the coffee shop, he worked at like a Starbucks or whatever, and apparently she came in with an entourage and he like spoke to her and like not to like, hey, can I get your autograph? But he was like, can I get your order? And like people kept like ordering for her and like talking through her. It was strange. I have to find the video, but I just, from whatever I remember that video, she was a biatch, and ever since then I was like, well, it's confirmed that I don't like her. I knew I had a reason, I just didn't know. The universe found me a reason, so there you go.
thank you very much. That's like me knowing that Tashina Arnold is big in Brazil.
Yeah.
These are facts that y'all
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah. Well, it's fine.
What about you,
These
Chris
are
Rodgers?
just meant to be facts. I definitely, my first person on the list was Marilyn Manson, because when I first started smoking, I just felt like I don't do lipstick on my blunts. So I knew like Marilyn Manson, RuPaul.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Anybody with a high-lipped Tina Campbell. None of them can really be on the blunt because I don't like lipstick. Or lip
I would
gloss.
never want to smoke with Tina Campbell. That sounds awful.
No.
Her forehead keeps
seemed like
jutting you in the middle of the cipher where she reaches in to grab the blunt.
She gives me like she would try to like sing before she inhale, and like at the low point of the road, she's gonna inhale the blunt.
Or,
like, she's gonna,
or as she's inhaling, she'd be like, ooh, and she
they'd be like, oh no.
This some good shit. You know what I'm saying? She'd be thanking God and shit. I'm like, you are really fucking up the vibe over here, lady. I really feel like she would be a terrible smoke partner.
BB and CC, I would never want to. They too saved. I don't need you getting
I bet you
high
Yolanda
and
Adams
close to
can
the
roll a
guy.
blunt with her teeth.
Well, yeah, she's from
No, we know Yolanda sleeps
Yeah.
with NFL players, so she knows how to roll a blunt or two in the name of the Lord. Let's be
But
honest.
specifically with those teeth.
With
They've
the
got a
teeth.
mind of their own.
Oh my God.
With the power and the truth of the teeth.
First of all, breathing. You must know how to breathe. And I try to teach young people how to circular breathe. Circular breathing is the breathing that a lot of horn players and orchestra folks know how to do. It's learning to take
What about you,
note around and
who I would not want to be with, probably Roseanne. And I'm talking about Post Malone. Because it's like, you know, like he'll try to roll with it and it'd be like, it would stink because I know like it stinks, like his breath stinks. Like and I'm sure it doesn't. And I'm sure like how like my idea of SZA, you know what I mean?
No, stop.
Like I still
No, stop.
and like, you know. Like I can't imagine what the Billboard Music Awards. I know it smelled crazy in there, but my point is like I just feel like he'd be the type, and then like he looked like the type who'd be like, you know, my friend, and like just want to talk close face to face like French Montana would in my head, or DJ Khaled. Like I know,
God, he'd be terrible.
I know.
Oh, DJ
He
Khaled
smells
be
like
awesome.
Aqua di Gio and onions. I know it.
Come and get her.
Up with all that screaming.
Yeah, all is loud.
And then he would say nigga, and I would lose it.
Cause he gonna say nigga, and it be the you can't say a nigga.
And I will lose it on him and every other nigga in that cipher who did not. Y'all heard him say he is not.
And y'all gonna let him do it.
He's from Palestine.
His name is Khaled. Y'all can't let
His name is Khaled.
Yeah.
I think everybody should say nigga. Like, there's a lot of bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass bitches. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't related. He foreign.
Like, no.
My favorite thing to say.
Like,
is
I
you
know
from
y'all
over
niggas
there.
heard him say nigga, you niggas. Like,
You can't say it neither.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would you not like?
Can
to
I
be
say
in
something
your side?
controversial? Y'all can cut it out if it's too bad.
Go ahead.
It's the silence for me. I wouldn't want in the cipher.
No. No. No.
Okay,
No.
going back, taking that one off.
Taking
that one off.
No.
Eartha Kitt. I would not want to smoke with Eartha Kitt.
Wait a minute.
Only for the reasons I feel like Eartha Kitt would have some Cheshire cat. Y'all, I gotta go back. Oh my God. I feel like I got fired right in the middle of the show.
Wait
I haven't recovered. I have not recovered from that. So we're all terrible people, and there's a special balloon that's going right on to hell that we're all gonna ride in together.
Y'all know my heart. God know my heart.
No, that's not going in the show. Abe, you cut all of that out. Abe, cut all of that out. All of it. And don't judge
I might
us.
have to take it out. I might have to cut it out the Patreon.
Oh, you will have to cut it out of everything, nigga. It's done.
I'm sorry.
It's done. What do you mean?
I ain't never getting it.
And Abe, don't put it in your secret folder that you have of one day when you want to get us canceled either.
Yeah,
I've always wondered that. Like if Abe has like a vault of all of our edited things,
like our bird book.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
So
that's
who
terrible,
else would
bro.
you not like that we can air?
Yeah.
It's Chris Rodgers' fault.
Yeah.
Gayle King. Gayle King was next on my list.
No, I have not smoked weed with Amy Schumer. I just mentioned that I've never smoked marijuana, but I've never smoked it. And Amy was sort of never. I did. I've just had no desire. I don't drink. I know I'm a big square.
She too investigative for me. Gayle seemed like she would get high and get paranoid and ask a bunch of questions. That's why Oprah don't smoke with her no more. So,
Oh my God! Imagine smoking with Barbara Walters.
oh my gosh, we back to that.
She'd be trying to get into your innermost thoughts, your childhood traumas, what happened to you here. She'd remember every.
No, that'd be
detail.
Diane Sawyer.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah, perhaps yes.
Habitual
Oh my
line
God!
stepper.
You know who I would never want to smoke with? Fucking Honey Boo Boo's mother.
Well, she smokes more than weed.
Well,
Yeah, that's not what she's
yes.
Allegedly.
No, that's not even. She says it on the
she
show.
says it. Yeah, no.
She has
smokes
a
crack.
whole show.
She
She smokes crack.
She smokes crack. But I just feel like she
yeah.
would just ruin it. She would just
Yeah.
ruin the cipher. It'd be a lot of tears, and I don't. Never mind. I can't say that.
I just wouldn't smoke with Mama June because she's the type to like when she gets a little like libations in her system, she's always gonna be the one to show you that fat meat is always greasy.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to.
Or she might lace the
you
blunt
know.
by accident. Have you ever seen that TikTok of that little half Asian and half black boy? He always has the dark TikToks. So he hit this nigga's blunt and he was like, bro, he was like, that's crack, bro. That's crack.
Oh.
He was like, I just smoked crack. And then he like
That's
melted
wild.
to a puddle. But can you imagine if somebody just laced your blunt with crack? That's what Mama June would do.
Let me tell you about the time I had a lace blunt. Now, I know what you're thinking. How you let some shit like this happen? Follow me. Now, a lace blunt is when they add something to it that you didn't ask for or didn't know about. It can go good, it can go bad. I'm sitting at a table with people who I thought were my brothers. And
yeah, like I'm gonna kick this up another notch. And be like, whoa,
party,
everybody calm down.
No, thank you. Who else don't you want to smoke with? You ain't told us.
Oh, I mean, I have a list. You know, a lot of which I can't share because.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I'll say a few from the list. I just won't give you the reasons why. You could just fill in the blanks.
I didn't know that was an option.
Hey, you didn't ask. It's our show. We can make it up as we go.
It's true.
Yeah. Number 1, Sonny Anderson.
Never.
It's gonna be an unbearable episode.
Number 2, Carson Daly. He knows why. Number.
Ooh.
That's a booty hole. No, Keisha. That's a valve.
That's a valve.
Number 3, the creator of Gigapets.
What?
The creator of Gigapets.
What?
If you can't figure it out, would you want somebody that smart to smoke with you? To someone who, why would you want somebody who created like an animal and like a little egg for you to like nurture? Why would you want somebody to be that in your cipher? Like, that's so strange.
So I can't smoke with God?
Wait, what?
What?
I guess God is the ultimate Gigapet creator.
God is the ultimate.
Oh yeah, he's the ultimate Sims creator.
But I don't want to smoke with God. God seems like he got a lot of rules and regulations. There's a lot of these and thous. I don't want to mess around.
That threw me off.
It's true.
You can't tell God jokes on this podcast. Oh my God.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I'm just.
Because you pondered it, didn't you?
I did. I was thinking about those rules. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Because you know.
It's probably how long you can hold the blunt and everything. Like,
right. Thou shalt not hold it more than 30 seconds.
Although there should be a blunt commandments, the 10 blunt commandments.
There should be a 10 blunt commandments.
Yeah.
Oh, Viola Davis.
Smoke with. I was about to say something.
I was gonna say Viola Davis.
Because she's gonna make that face.
The snot thing, right? Oh,
it's
she'll start laughing and snotty.
Okay.
Or she'll make that face when she hits it. It'll be like.
And then it's the mouth, the Michelle mouth. That's the most.
That's how she'll hit the blunt, and it would be very distracting.
I would do edibles with Viola, but I not necessarily smoke. No.
Yeah.
I can't because I know a monologue is coming. That's why I can't smoke with nobody like Meryl Streep, nobody that's legendary with acting. Cause I don't need a monologue.
I feel like they would actually be the best people to smoke with.
Can I get you some medical marijuana or some recreational marijuana while we're here?
You know, my son lives out here.
He does.
And he gave me for Christmas something called Soothe, which is a foot rub.
Really?
Yeah, because the.
I don't know, man, because like when you get, actors are weird.
Oh, you're
already.
right. I know they
Like,
might start
imagine
performing
smoking,
dialogues.
Yeah,
Right. I don't want her to think she and Death becomes her and then shoot me, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, that's not the plot, girl."
like imagine getting high with like Tom Cruise. Like that would be so.
Absolutely, that sounds like a personal hell.
Speaking of,
can I tell y'all a little quick personal story, right? So the day that Tom Cruise jumped on Oprah couch, me and my mama was sitting there watching the reruns because she works. And so we sitting there and Tom goes to jump on the couch. We sitting on the couch. My mama looks over at me, as every black mama do, and tells me, "You better not ever.
You better not jump on no couch.
You better not ever jump on my couch."
Yeah.
My
So,
manager
Tom
at
Cruise
Sony,
on
when I switched to a different department, my first day working for him, he jumped on his couch in his office.
What is that? Why do people need to jump on furniture?
I don't
Like,
know.
why is that that is so Cro-Magnon. Like, why are we doing that?
How y'all go from enslaving cultures to jumping on couches? Like, y'all have
it's
really
so,
fun.
like reverting. Y'all are regressing as a people. But what I was gonna say was somebody had brought up Scientology in our Patreon. And they're like, "We haven't done a Scientology episode." Well, there's some new information.
Oh.
Scientology.
So, you know, Leah Remini has been on this, you know,
legend.
I don't want to say exposing, but she has bringing light to those celebrities that have been involved and entrenched in the Church of Scientology. And maybe I brought this up on here already. Maybe not on the main show, but I think I brought it up on Patreon. But about the school that they had, the Smiths had a school.
Oh yeah.
That was foundation.
Okay, so we have to do real nigga expose behind Leah Remini's real expose.
Yeah. Like we have been doing.
By the way, we probably don't want to smoke with Leah Remini. We love her, but she probably would get
Actually,
real intense.
I would. Actually, no, because she might tell us something too real. And I don't want-
real. She got too many
And be like, I didn't want to know that. I didn't ever want to know that.
We might become accessories to things.
And I don't want nobody coming after me, coming after her, because she done told me something at the session. I don't want that.
Yeah, because me and David Miscavige can go. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. If I ever see a Miscavige on the street,
I'm a run up like Chiron in that fucking classroom. Wow.
Like a fucking WWE promo, like a whole fucking chair.
I will say mini story. I go to the doctor near the big Scientology blue building.
So you seen the lions with the roaming eyes.
Yes. So I literally
That's just fucking weird, bro.
I was literally coming home in an Uber and they were giving out free lunches and like food and groceries on the side of the street. And when I looked and saw white people giving out name brand food to homeless people, I was like, they are evil. There is something wrong with them. I rolled up my window. My Uber driver was like, I got you. Like, this is weird.
I first of all don't eat their food. You don't know what they're doing with that. What they lace it.
They also have like models and stuff like to approach you, like to be like, hey, how's it going? And you know they're fairly attractive, but it's also like, girl, it's the ghetto over there. You know what I mean? So it's not because my doctor's over there too. Everybody knows it's the Kaiser on Sunset. Y'all know where it is. So it's a hospital.
We should.
Y'all should know where hospitals are in LA.
The next time we need to. I don't know,
but
I'm not going over there.
Every time I go to the doctor, it's weird. And have you noticed that, like, when we were looking for apartments and stuff, like, there is always apartments available
over
around there.
It's almost like, I mean, I don't want to get too far into it because y'all know I'm 1/16th conspiracy theorist, but I just be feeling like they picking people up off the street, fake housing them, and then that's how they end up assimilated into the church. And then when you think about people that are like, oh, I don't have nothing left to lose,
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it started, because the way they were giving out food, it was like they were trying to shove it into the window, because I was a little black kid in the back of it, like Uber. It was really
give me
weird.
some more Kool-Aid.
Like, you look strong. Like, I don't know.
I've told this story before, but it's one of my greatest moments when I passed by that Scientology church in Midtown, and that white dude was in the window looking at all their like pamphlets and things that they had taped to the window, and I had to roll the window down because I had to do my activism work. I was like, "Don't do it," and that nigga said, "I wasn't gonna."
That's real.
But if I see, you white and you by the Church of Scientology, you prime meat.
Yeah,
ain't gonna get me.
Right. Let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I was about 13 years old when I used cocaine, MDMA, LSD, said drugs. I'm 16 years old now. I've probably tried 50 different drugs. My favorite drugs are
And we're black. So let's talk about who we would want in our Syph.
Iyanla. I think I would be crying, laughing at everything she says, and she would be dead ass serious, and I would be crying, fucking laughing, and I feel like it would be a belly soul laugh.
Itself full to be first, to be as good as possible to you, to take care of you, to keep you whole and healthy. That doesn't mean that you disregard everything and everyone, but you want to come with your cup full. You know, my cup runneth over. What comes out?
Yeah. I used to get high and read her emails because y'all know if y'all sign up at iyanlavanzant.com, she sends you emails that are quote unquote personalized. So they'll be like, "Hey Chris, you having a blessed day?" So I used to get high and read them as if she talking to me. I'd be like, "Well, you know what I am."
Yeah.
I want to smoke with Iyanla. I think that would just be absolutely just the most entertaining thing in the world.
I second that.
Mine would be Mariah Carey.
Oh.
I think that would be the most iconic thing ever because she's already high all the time. So it's just her floating now, and it's just like us floating together, singing, her teaching me how to sing better, and also drinking lots and lots of champagne,
gifting you things,
and judging you.
Yeah,
like she would judge. Like Mariah seems like she gets high and just Mariah even more. Like
I had it, but you could have it. You know, you would.
She might do something like she'd be like, "All your clothes are ugly. Let me take you shopping." Yeah, you know? Like it's like, damn, bitch, but okay.
Right. You know what? You're right. This is a 2-year-old. Let me go get.
That'd be great.
I did get this from the Burlington Coat Factory for sure.
Yeah.
Monique is on my list. Monique.
Oh,
I don't.
Oh no. Oh, we don't. Oh.
Now see, some shit I can't fuck with. Some shit physically I can't fuck with. Like sometimes Mark be wanting me to do, you know, the little skinny woman shit.
I just think
I would drink with her. I don't know if I would.
I think drinking with her would be.
Well,
maybe a both. Maybe a both.
Yeah. Maybe one blunt. She limited to the one blunt a night, and then you know maybe
the rest is tailored port wine.
Yeah. And then it goes back to like old Monique. You know what I'm saying? Like BT. Right. You know what I'm saying? Monique
that's
gonna
what
stand
I want.
up.
Old Monique.
Yeah, skinny bitches are evil Monique.
Yeah, I want skinny bitches are evil Monique. Not. I hate Oprah because we get it. You know.
Oh, some more. I'd smoke with some more.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Was it some
like
more?
She would find you some good chicken afterwards too, like a good meal.
Was it some more or was it? What's Nia Long's sister's name again?
Some more.
That's some more. Okay, yeah. So it was some more. Some more had this bit back in the day where she would talk about how if a nigga's Tim's was leaning a little bit, and if they was fake Tim's, he was gonna fuck you real good. Sounds like your story, Chris Rodgers.
Oh yeah. Okay. Your lugs and your shack.
Get you some lugs, y'all.
Sounds like yours.
Kathy Bates is in my list.
Oh yes.
Kathy
yes.
smells good. I know she do.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, she's on High
Fidelity. High Fidelity was with the Zoe Kravitz movie.
She had a show on Netflix where she all about weed. Oh, we love her.
So I play an owner of a dispensary. I'm very much into healing. You know, I view marijuana that way, and I have a son who's actually been to business school, and he wants to turn it into Walmart.
Yeah.
So that's the conflict there.
Yeah,
I would
Kathy
smoke with
Bates.
Kathy Bates.
We would get high, and I'd actually make fried green tomatoes, and we'd laugh, and she would talk about how she truly hated that movie, but she can't say it for real.
Oh,
and
wow.
Misery.
Which would make me so sad. No, she loved Misery, actually.
She had fun on right. She loved Misery, right.
I think she actually did like, no, she didn't like fried green tomatoes now that I'm thinking about her role. And she probably starts talking shit about that Saran wrap scene.
Yeah.
And then she would
Her
like
relief.
kill us by actually quoting a line from it. She'd be like, "Now everybody take out your mirrors and look at your vaginas.
Your vagina.
Your
Yeah.
vaginas."
Your vagina. And then I would like banter back and say, "I lost my vagina to the war on terror."
And she would die laughing.
Yeah,
that would be a good
total.
time. Jennifer Lewis.
Lipton iced tea. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Although I do feel like she would wet the blunt, but you know, it would just kind of be one of those things where you're like, I'm gonna take the L on this one because I'm smoking
there's
with
auntie things you can't avoid.
There's
there's
just,
Mac
they're just
10
not.
pink
It'd be like,
There you go.
she hits the blunt like that, you know.
I know this is sinful, but I kind of want to get Loretta Devine high.
Oh yes, and hear her
get
because she would just giggle the whole time. It'd be like,
like she would just be
why y'all do that? Y'all done messed around and got me high.
That is Loretta right there.
Yes.
Y'all messed around and got me high.
Yeah.
I love getting
secret talent.
A lot of people don't know I sing.
Yeah, you were in Dreamgirls. You had to sing.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
I love reality TV.
So many people.
I love getting a auntie or somebody like that just does not smoke and giggles.
Yes.
Get them high.
I would like to do, but it has to be in tandem. Both Jack Hay and Kim Whitley.
Oh,
so you
baby.
can be like, you get way too high, you can't, and you confuse
can't
the
tell
two.
the difference, and neither
Yeah.
can they.
Yeah.
And then you know you would be laughing. You know that's like a stomach hurt laugh because Jack A alone, baby.
Oh.
A national treasure.
Like you can press that bleed.
I can press that
Me.
How long you gonna hold that?
How long you gonna hold that Mary?
Oh my gosh.
Who else do I want to smoke with?
Jill Scott, because I know there'll be a meal afterwards.
I don't know though.
No, I don't want
Grits.
to smoke with Jill.
Actually, no. Remember, because the Lizelle broke up with her because her food was nasty.
Right,
He
I
said
don't
that.
want to smoke with her.
Yeah.
I feel like Jill Scott will go into some shit that I'm just not prepared for.
I don't want
Hi.
to be sold on Black Friday again. Like, I feel like she's gonna go right back.
Yeah,
Right.
Tony Braxton told
Yeah.
us we get
I
sold.
can't smoke
Definitely
with
don't-
Tony because Tony
definitely don't
can't
wanna
buy no
smoke with
raps.
Tony.
I can't. Tony can't buy no weed. Like I can't even smoke with Tony. You can't match.
Then she'd bring her boyfriend around, and it would just all get awkward.
We come up missing. Tony and baby, they can't come to the set.
Soon as Birdman shows up, I'm like, oh no, I am an accomplice. I've got to go.
Where is my purse?
Grab my purse. Baby, come around. Feel it.
I do want to smoke with
Lil'
Manny
Kim
Fresh
is on my
though.
list. Look, you're right. I was about to say Lil Kim.
Manny Fresh, yeah.
No,
Lil Kim.
not Lil
Manny.
Kim. No,
Why not Lil Kim?
not now.
Okay. Well, I mean, a version of Lil Kim. Let's say that.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
on a
there we
video
go.
game
There
where
we
you
go.
back and
Yes,
pick
a
different
version.
Yeah,
A
let's still
version.
do that.
But not now.
I would never want to smoke with Onika, so let's take her back to the no list.
I don't.
Like,
We can just.
she seemed like she would do that shit.
We can just. I don't want to smoke with nobody who act like they don't smoke, and then all of a sudden they smoke.
All of a sudden they smoke, right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, no, you would get on my nerves. Like, something about her would just, everything about her would get on my nerves if you were smoking with her. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'd smoke with Lil Nas X.
Billy Ray Cyrus grows his own weed, doesn't he? Does he? I don't think so. He has a lot of it though. I don't think he grows it though.
Do you smoke?
Not much. I try not to.
Yeah, keep a clear head. You know, sometimes it drives the creativity.
I think he would be a good time.
Something about me tell me he would like get naked and roll around in glitter and like paint a flag while we smoking. And part of me is like with that, and part of me is not. So I don't know. Like,
ooh, or like
we
Jay
would both be
Versace.
looking
No.
No.
That's like Todrick Hall's on the no list.
Absolutely
like,
not. Todrick Hall is on the hell no list.
Because again, you're not gonna get mad. You're not gonna mad. She's not gonna pay. Buy gonna give you.
No.
You ain't gonna get no weed money. You're not gonna get no nothing.
She's gonna stare at you in your eyes with those contacts. I'm good.
Yeah.
Are there any fictional characters that y'all want to smoke with? Like, I've always had a fantasy of smoking with like Goofy because I feel like Goofy get high.
Hey, mister,
You gotta sing a fag, a pipe, nail, weed, rope, chaw, cigar, or snuffer, or anything. Just anything.
Why, of course, my good
Oh,
man.
Tina Belcher. I mean, not Tina. Oh my God.
Wouldn't you be Tina?
No,
Lois,
no,
right?
not Tina.
the mother.
The mother. No, Tina's the daughter. The mother.
Oh, Lois.
Was this
You
from
wanna-
Boston?
no, Lois is.
No, that's not Lois.
Family Guy. I'm
What the
confusing.
fuck
I'm
is-
sorry.
Why is this escaping me?
The one with the back man?
Linda.
Yeah, Linda.
okay.
I want to smoke with Linda.
When she popped her Benadryls, popped 2 bennies, and I'm feeling loose, Bob.
I just feel like she would be a good ass motherfucking type.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Gene, I know he's a child, but that nigga is so funny. It's his little side comments that be getting you. It's one of those where you doing stuff and you watch it, you're like, wait, what the fuck did he say? And I thought it was amazing when they had him dress up as Queen Latifah on Halloween, but he didn't have no blackface on. I was like, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, a fictional character I want to smoke with, Khadijah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I also wanted to smoke with Queen. I wanted to smoke with Queen Latifah.
I want to smoke with Queen. Gonna get very inspirational, and I don't know if I need to be inspired.
No, I feel like I think her real nigga would come out. I think it would be straight Newark.
Yeah,
I feel like we would get both at the same. She would be inspirational, but still Khadijah.
Right, but like in a way that like it's palatable.
She gives
Like,
stud
right,
auntie.
we would take it.
Yeah. She's your work stud auntie, but Queen Latifah can do no wrong in my book, so it's fine.
It's so pathetic, P. Diddy. What? But you know what? I'm gonna help you get her back. How? Well, first we gotta create a mood. Just like at the restaurant, baby.
I'm already there.
Yeah, gotta feel it back.
Would y'all smoke with Jada and Will and
No.
the Smiths? Because that's
No.
on my no list.
No, that's on my no.
Not a one of them.
No.
Except Trey, maybe, because he have, but mm-mm.
Not half. I wouldn't
I'm gonna-
because I don't
I'm
want no
gonna-
red table talk. I don't want no red table.
I'm gonna pass.
Any over there people that you want to smoke with? Like
We
I
said
kinda wanna
Kathy
smoke with
Bates.
Adele. Kathy Bates not from over there.
Wait,
Is
what
she?
you mean over there?
No.
Over the pond.
Oh.
Over the Atlantic. Over the Pacific.
He refers
Over the
to
ocean.
anything non-American as
over
over
there.
there.
Yeah. Canada too.
Let me see.
And
Foreign.
Canada is Canada. Yeah.
Foreign ciphers.
I would like to. Who else would be on my list? Sarah Paul. I know she's not over there, but Sarah Paulson. Just because I feel like there's a lot of characters in there.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
She would do a whole thing.
I don't know.
by
I think she
herself.
might freak me out a little bit.
I would be scared because it'd be too convincing. It'd be like, no, wait,
Yeah.
hold on, I can't.
She's like, okay, now the time I did Johnny Cochran.
But it would be like a live show. It'd be like a live show. Be like, damn, bitch, you was acting.
It probably would be. It would probably be mesmerizing, but I don't know if I feel like it would just fuck up my high.
Like Sandra Bullock can do that to me. Sandra Bullock is like not
She's
that
funny
good
to
of
me.
an she's an okay actress. She's not a great actress where I can convincingly be believed that you do all these roles.
Right,
Sarah
like she
don't
can't
do
play Al Green. Sarah Paulson
that.
can.
No, Sarah Paulson can play Al Green, and then it would scare you because it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when we get the Life and Times of Frederick Douglass played
telling
by
you.
Sarah Paulson,
Okay. The biopic
you're not
of
gonna,
Marvin
you
Gaye.
can't say
Okay.
you're not gonna say boo about it because why? It's gonna
And
be
I-
good.
Yeah.
Something's gonna come
I
out.
really
They're gonna
want
be
her to
like,
play me in my
Meryl Streep is playing Jimi Hendrix, and I can't wait. I can't.
Yeah,
fucking wait.
exactly.
Well, no, we can't say that no more because Viola, the Legend's gonna have a flop.
No,
Let
no.
tell it.
There's certain people that Viola is a good actress. Viola, Meryl Streep can play anybody. It's different. It's not like I don't think I want to die on this hill.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't.
No.
No, we're moving on.
We put
Yeah,
Meryl on the
no,
smoke.
that's
list.
not.
Yeah.
I didn't because I'm not articulating how I'm feeling in the proper way.
But I low key feel you, so I'm just we gonna move on.
Just say, if you feel it, holla if you hear it. You know what I mean? So. The show is about nothing.
This is the greatest show ever. Any Power Rangers I would smoke with?
No. Rita.
Rita has some fire stuff.
I smoke with Rita and the Putties.
Yeah.
The Putties was
because the Putties would they would get high and then them niggas would turn into the Jabberwockies and they'd perform a nice routine for you.
Y'all better fuck them up.
And it would literally turn into choreography and it's like, nigga, I didn't realize. You know what I'm saying?
The Putties got y'all in.
Or they get the party going in the right way, you know what I'm saying, with all the wiggles. Get
the party jumping right now.
Maybe I'll smoke with Benya Pollywog.
I see that.
I would smoke with the thing from Gullah Gullah Island.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know the name of it. You know, we was
Yeah.
black. We didn't, our PBS cut out. We was still remember that. Biblical characters, anybody?
No.
Sure.
Y'all know the Lord.
Nope.
Let me get this joke out now. I smoke with Moses because he was good with a burning bush. What a joke.
You're the most Aries ever.
Part of me was like, I don't know if he's about to say something like that, so let me say it.
I was
He's the
actually. I was.
Did he cut his
I was
son in
going
half?
to do. I was.
What you say?
Did you say he cut his son in half?
Oh no, that was Solomon. He was about to cut some babies in half. Moses was about to just sacrifice his son.
I
because God
mean-
was like,
Sometimes you have to sacrifice a kid, though.
sometimes you got to do it in a 1 and you got to do it in 2.
Yeah, I would probably smoke with Joseph because that's crazy. Like my wife is a virgin, and she not letting me hit, but all of a sudden God comes and got a whole ass baby and has and this baby's gonna have the whole world and then some on its shoulders, but I don't get a chance to be a part.
Because let me tell you something, Jay. Next,
I'm just a
if
recurring.
y'all cannot
recurring cast
imagine
member.
that Joseph.
Ooh, I made a smoke ring.
The session after Joseph found out that Mary was pregnant wasn't lit. You don't know nothing.
Listen, they were burning down. You have
Joseph
to.
was in that back like, listen.
Yeah.
She said she was a virgin, dog.
What you mean? What you mean? You pregnant?
That's what he told me, nigga. Him and his niggas was out there blowing. Okay, I would have loved to be in that.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Joseph was from the Bronx? He would just keep hitting the blood.
I know Jesus papi. I know Jesus papi. I know Jesus papi.
Nah.
Oh, what you mean, like nah? Yeah, dig it. I know God papi.
I know God papi.
I know God papi.
And she had a baby over on Sedgwick.
Y'all going to hell.
That's the end of today's show.
She had a baby on the Grand Conco, but I know papi.
No.
If Joseph was Dominican. That's good.
Oh gosh, yes.
Jesus would have never got claimed. It would have been crazy.
Oh God.
Anywho, that's the end of today's show. Thank you, Chris Rodgers, for coming on. He's on all of our programming this week, so follow him everywhere.
Everywhere.
We have great stuff coming. Sign up for Patreon. Bunch of videos there, and of course, ad-free stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Stop it.
Yes, we're moving on.